Today we're going to learn about the nesting feature in Silhouette Studio and a little trick that I just learned earlier today. It has nothing to do with the nesting feature, but you know me, I have to go ahead and share regardless. Welcome back to Silhouette Success. For those of you that are new around here, welcome. I'm Brenda Lambert. I'm a TJC licensed instructor for Silhouette, and I'm hoping that you will join our little crafting community. Just hit the subscribe button and you will be sure to stay in the loop. Now, the nesting panel is available in Designer Edition or higher. If you're interested in upgrading, just go to silhouetteamerica.com, click on Software, then Get Software. Click on Upgrade/Buy and choose which edition you want. I highly recommend the Business Edition as that will unlock all of the available features. The nesting feature really can save you a ton of time and money if you just remember that it's there. So let's dive in and see what it's all about. The icon for this panel looks like a pair of interlocked combs, and it is located on the right-hand side of the screen. Or you can go up to the panel tabs on top, scroll down to Nest, and open it from there. The panel will look like this. The first option you see is Use Cut Area or Use Selected. We're going to use Cut Area first, and we'll move on to a selected shape in just a bit. When you're using the cut area, it is important to remember that you have to have your page set up properly. You don't want to leave your design mat at 12 by 12 if you're trying to fit all of your design on a letter-sized piece of paper. When Use Cut Area is selected, you will see a blue line all the way around your design mat. This is the area that the software will work with. Select the items that you want to cut, then click Nest. If you have the Align button checked, it's supposed to keep like items together, but as you can see here, it doesn't really make a huge difference. The padding controls the space in between the elements. This is a padding of 13. Put everything back, and here is the padding set to 0. The cut lines are actually touching here. And rotation tells the software how many times it can rotate the shapes to get them to fit. Let's set the rotations to 2. And you can see here that the hearts will be cut at 2 different rotations, exactly opposite of the other. Bump it up to 4. There's a bit more variation. And at 8, they're going every which way. I like to start with all of my elements outside of the design area. If you start with stuff inside of the design area, it can cause an overlap. Now let's kick it up a notch and create an actual design with the nesting feature. I'm going to create a heart, duplicate it, and set that off to the side. Now I'm going to select the original and click on Set Selected Shape as Boundary. Let's get rid of the stars and hearts. I only want circles for this part, and I think I need a few more. Select all of these and duplicate them. Select all again and nest. You might have to play around with this a bit to get it to look the way you want it. and I'm going to make some smaller circles to get it filled in better and see if that helps. Once a heart shape boundary is filled, head over to the duplicated heart shape from earlier and create an offset. Center the offset around the nested circles, select all, and make a compound path. We can now fill with color, and we have created a whole design. Play around with this and get creative. You can use letters to design word clouds, different shapes, cut out of vinyl or cardstock. The possibilities are endless. There is a more advanced nesting feature available in the business edition of the software. It's located in the Media Layout Setup panel, and I'd be happy to cover this in another video. Just let me know in the comments if you're interested. Now, moving on to my newfound secret. If you want to make duplicates of an element, you can hold down the Alt key, double click on the element. This will make a copy and allow you to drag it off to the side. Super quick, super simple. Double click, drag, double click, drag as many times as you'd like. Love it. I may be just way into this stuff. I don't know. I was super excited to learn something new today, and I hope that you guys learned something today as well in this video. If you guys are the type of people that like to have instruction on hand, you may want to look into my ebook. It is called Mind Media Silhouette Studio Made Simple. It's on sale right now for only $9. It is like 79 pages, I think, full of instructions and illustrations and reference sheets. It covers every tab and panel in Silhouette Studio, goes through each feature and function individually, and I will link that in the description today. Now, your homework for today is to play around with the nesting feature in Silhouette Studio, and as always, go create something amazing. I will see you in the next video.